And we are joined by one of those award-winning dancers who just happens also to be young, Maddie Ziegler, who is now a judge on So You Think You Can Dance.
Good morning, Maddie. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well.
Great, thanks.
What do you most get? You must get mostly recognized from Dance Moms, because when you did the Sia video, you had that short blonde wig on, and of course you have that long hair. Do you get you get stopped walking down the street very often?
Yes,
Yeah.
I do. A lot of the time it happens. And I don't even know how, but a lot of people actually are like, wait, you're from the Sia video, which is crazy. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I don't even look the same.
We're watching that now. As a dancer, you must have been a fan since you were teeny tiny of So You Think You Can Dance.
Yes, I started watching the show when I was about like 5 or 6. So I've watched it since I could remember, and I just really fell in love with the show.
And so, from watching as a fan when you were 5 or 6 to the success, on Dance Moms, and now you're the face of Betsy Johnson's new line for Capizio. Tell me about that. That must be very exciting.
Yes, I did a line with Capizio and Betsy Johnson about like last year or something, and it was so fun. Betsy is so nice, and I love my Capizio family. Everyone is just incredible.
Very nicely plugged. That was good. So I got to get back to the show, because I've gone down for a taping of So You Think You Can Dance. I just find it to be so much fun to be there in the audience. You're going to be one of the judges. You're going to be sitting there at the desk with Nigel and Jason and Paula.
Giving the critiques.
That's what you're doing?
Yes, it's pretty crazy, I think.
Yeah, I would bet. But the judges on that show tend to have a huge history in dance, and as accomplished as you are, you're just a kid. Is it going to be odd to be critiquing other kids' performances?
I think so, a little bit, because I am some of their ages.
Yeah.
So it's like, coming from another kid. But I think it's going to be so cool because I can relate to them, and I can kind of be like a mentor to them.
Well,
Biggest
you're coming
for
on.
young dancers.
Oh, sure. Yeah, you're coming on after they've weeded out the bad ones anyway, so there's not going to be too much criticism, I hope. But as Siri said, what's your best tip for a young dancer who wants to break through like you have?
I think don't be afraid to just show everyone what you got, and kind of just let yourself go, and kind of just, don't be afraid to show everyone who you are, and make sure you're always dedicated when you're dancing, because if you're not, then it's kind of pointless, because you don't want to do something that you don't love. And I think all of these kids love what they're doing, and they're so hungry for it. It's crazy.
Neat. That's really fun.
Very cool. Maybe you'll end up in a movie like she's going to be in
Sure.
a movie this fall,
No,
The Book of Henry.
Opened so many doors for you. Maddie, it's really going to be fun to watch you on the show. It's Monday night, so we'll be watching So You Think You Can Dance tonight, and we look forward to watching you on there.